Okay, division of polynomials. Okay, a polynomial, p of x, can be written as the p of x equals a of x times q of x plus r of x. Now, p of x is a dividend, and a of x is a divisor, and q of x is a quotient, r of x is a remainder. Now, what does that all means? It looks like if you look at the normal division, long division, this is what it looks like here. So 2,857 divided by 24. I'm going to put that into the long division here. So when you do that, you will get this. And this 24 is your divisor. Okay, so inside here, 2,857 is your dividend, which is p of x. And what you're divided by is your divisor. And what you got the answer on the top, the whole number is quotient. And then whatever it's a remainder is also a remainder in there. So what does that really mean is this. So for example, if you want to get 2,857, all you have to do is divisor times the quotient and plus the remainder. Then you will get dividend. Okay, so in that will be like this. So p of x is dividend, and a of x is a divisor, q of x is a quotient, and r of x is remainder. Okay, so understand that, and then we're gonna do the first question. Okay, let's have a look. All right, so I've got divide each pair of polynomials and write the dividend in the form of p of x equals a of x times q of x plus r of x. Okay, so let's put that into the long division. So I'm going to put it into like that, x cubed plus minus x minus 3. So that's my dividend, okay? And then my divisor will be x minus 4. Okay, so to get to the from x to x cubed, I'll have to times x squared on there. So if I do that, I'll get x cubed times that minus 4x squared. Now you need to take away this. Okay, I'm just going to stick with it. So take away, when I do that, because the whole point is to getting rid of it. So I'm going to change the sign there. So I'll cancel this out. I'm left with 5x squared. Bring it down the next one. And I'll go plus 5. To get the x squared, I'm going to have to times by 5x. So x times 5x is 5x squared times minus 20x. And then I'm going to take away, so I've got minus there, plus there. Okay, so cancel that out. I've got left with 19x. Bring the minus 3 down. Okay, and I'll just have to do plus 19. Will give me 19x. Minus 4 times 19 is 76. Minus 76. Minus, it'll be minus and be plus. So I'll left with 73 because it cancels out. Okay, so that's not it. We have to write it in the dividend in the form of that p of x equals a of x times q of x plus r of x. So I'm going to write it down. Dividend was x cubed plus x squared minus x minus 3 equals, now divisor and quotient and remainder plus 73. Now if you actually expand this, you will get this. Okay, so that's it done. All right, next one, part B. So another one, so I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to go different color, go to black. Okay, so I'm going to write my dividend here, 2x5. Now, before I do it, I'm just going to look at this just now. That's a power of 5, and then suddenly power of 3, and there's 1. So there's something is missing here, isn't it? There's a couple of terms are missing. What are they? The power of 4 is missing, so I'm going to just write it 0x to the power of 4 here. Okay, and And then I'm going to continue with what I've got. And then also there's a power of 2, isn't it? Square is missing. And then I'll just continue like that. Okay, and then I'll just put my divisor plus. So be careful when you're missing terms, make sure you put that in as a 0 term, okay? Now, to get to from x to 2x to the power 5, I'll have to times by 2x to the power 4. Okay, so when you times this together, I'll get 2x to the power 5 plus 2x to the power 4. Minus this, so it'll be minus there, minus there. So that cancels out. Now that I'm left with 2, press a minus, yeah? And bring this down. Okay. So now I've got minus 2x power of 3. So when I times this together, I will definitely get minus 2x to the power 4. Okay? So if I do that, I'll get minus 2x power 4 minus 2x cubed. Now minus would be plus 4. Now, whole thing will be 0, wouldn't it? So I don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to go to the next one. That's a 0. That's a 0. So I'm just going to go straight into whatever I had left with, x minus 1. And that's just plus 1. Then I will get x plus 1. And then minus it, I'll get minus. So it'll be minus 2. Okay? So what I've got, here you go, my dividend will be 2x power 5 minus 2x power 3 plus x minus 1 equals my divisor and then my quotient, x cubed plus 1, and my remainder. Now if you expand this, you will get this. Okay? Next one, the last one. Okay, so I'm going to do the same, and a long division, just check 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, actually this is actually x to the power of 0, which is just 1. So there is an order of 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so I'm going to put my dividend here, plus 2x squared plus 2x minus 5, my divisor. Okay, here I've got 2x squared. So if I times it, I'll get 2x power 4 minus 2x cubed. Minus, will be minus there, plus. So I'll get minus 3x cubed. Alright? And then I'm going to bring the other one down, so it'll be plus 2x squared. Now to get to that, I'm going to go minus 3x. When I times it, I'll get minus 3x cubed. If I times it, plus 3x squared. And then I'll minus it, plus minus. So what I've got is minus x squared, and I'm going to bring this down. Yep. And then I'm going to go, that's just minus 1. Okay, minus 1. So if I do that, I'll get minus x squared plus x minus it, plus minus. Now when I'm doing this, I'm changing the sign so that I'm going to get rid of this. So I should have done that. Getting rid of it. So what I've got left is x. And then I've got minus 5. Now, if you noticed, when we get the remainder, it's always less. 1 less than the divisor. That way, we know it's finished because we can't divide anymore. So as you can see from previous questions, your remainder will be always 1 power less. Okay, so let's write the actual polynomial form. Okay, dividend was what? 2x to the power of 4 minus 5x power of 3 plus 2x squared plus 2x minus 5, yep, equals my divisor, x squared minus x, and then I will put my quotient, minus 3x minus 1, and then plus x minus 5, my remainder. Now if you expand this one, you will get the back to dividend. Okay, well done.